Honestly, for me, having one source of income literally kept me awake at night. As much as I'm single, but I don't want to have a single income household. This is all about, enjoying your life. It's all about living comfortably. It's all about improving the quality of your life. Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. If you are new, you are so very much welcome. Today we are talking about financial well-being. Now, if you are not new to this channel, you know that we are all about leveling up. We're all about becoming our best selves, becoming the best versions of ourselves. We're all about just improving our overall quality of life. And for me, financial well-being is a big part of it, because whether we like to admit it or not, we need money just to survive. I'm not even going to start talking about leveling up, but we need money just to survive. But for me, I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. I don't want to just get by, I want to live comfortably. I want to be able to have choices, because that's what money gives you. It gives you the ability to choose, on certain things. It gives you the ability to have freedom. It gives you that security, so that you can be able to focus on other areas of your life. So that's why I want us to talk about financial well-being today. Now, disclaimers. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. I do, however, have a degree in finance, and I am currently a finance manager in my line of work. So I do have a bit of understanding. I do have a bit of knowledge and understanding on what you can do in order to improve your life. But what I'm gonna be doing today is not telling you what to do. What I'm gonna be doing today is just sharing the knowledge and skills that I've learned throughout my education, throughout my work experience, throughout my life experience as well. And I also want to make another disclaimer. The only reason I'm doing this video is to help somebody. So whatever other reason that might come to your mind, you must just know that that's not it. Because the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to help someone who also wants to, improve their financial well-being. Maybe they can learn a thing or two in terms of what I've done, in terms of what I've implemented in my life. Maybe they can just, have knowledge and know that there are options out there. So that's all that I'm doing. But you must also do your own financial research when it comes to anything that has to do with your money, obviously. However, I'm going to be sharing what I've learned, what I've implemented in my own life that has helped me to improve my financial well-being. Because honestly, for me, having one source of income, it literally kept me awake at night. Literally kept me awake at night because, one, I am a single parent. I have a child that I'm raising by myself. I don't have any other financial support from anyone. I've never had any other financial support from anyone, to support me and the things that I want to do with my life. So everything that I have, everything that I've acquired throughout my life is just me. And I'm not saying that I'm this person who has a lot of money, who has a lot of things, who can do whatever they want. No, I'm not that person. What I am is somebody who wants to live comfortably, is somebody who does not want to live beyond my means, is somebody who does not want to live paycheck to paycheck, is somebody who wants to be able to buy a pair of shoes at any time of the month. I don't want to live that life where I always have to wait for payday before I can buy something, even small things. I'm not talking about big things. Obviously, there are those things that you always have to budget for, you always have to plan for. But what I'm saying is that I've never been that kind of a person who, lives paycheck to paycheck, because I've put things in place that will allow me not to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not saying that living paycheck to paycheck is a bad thing. I'm just saying that if you don't want that lifestyle of living paycheck to paycheck, then you must know that there are things that you can do that can bring you money while you do whatever it is that you are still doing currently. And the one thing that I like about the things that I'm going to share with you is that you can always grow from there. You always start somewhere, but you can always grow from there. The sky is the limit. You can always scale up. You can always make more money. doing the very same things that I'm gonna be sharing with you. It's all about, you know, scaling. It's all about, you know, looking for more opportunities and things like that. So that's what I like. Let me now stop rambling and going on and on and on. I know that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is these 5 streams of income that I spoke about that I'm gonna be sharing with you. The first stream of income that currently brings in the most money is my salary. I'm employed full-time and I get paid once a month. I get paid once a month. Currently, that is what brings in the most money. Like I indicated earlier on in the video, I am a finance manager in my line of work. So that is what currently brings in the most amount of money in this household. As much as my job is what currently brings in the most amount of money in my household, but I'm working towards changing that. Like I said, all these other streams of income, I can always grow from it. I'm growing from there. At some point, I want one of the other streams of income to be the one that brings in the most amount of money, because hopefully in the future, I can be able to leave my job so that I can be able to pursue my passions and pursue other things that I want to do with my life. Because honestly, right now, I kind of feel stuck because there's so many things that I want to do. So whenever I'm stuck in the office working, I'm always thinking, you know, I could be doing so many other things. However, that's not to say that I hate my job. I don't hate my job. I'm grateful that I do have a job. However, the kind of future that I see for myself is not one that involves me having to be stuck in one place so that I can be able to make money. That's not the kind of future that I see for myself, and I'm actively working towards the kind of future that I want for myself. But for now, my job currently is the one that brings in the most amount of money every single month. Number 2, my second stream of income. I've always been somebody that was taught from a very young age that you have to save. So ever since I started working, I started saving, even though I didn't have anything specific in mind as to what I'm saving for. But I was just taught that, you know, you need to save money, of which it's not a bad thing, honestly. So I've always saved and saved and saved. So there came a point where I had quite a bit in my savings, and then I thought to myself, what can I do with these savings so that it can make me more money? So from that point on, I decided that the one thing that will work for me, because that's another thing that is very important, you have to do what works for your lifestyle, what works for your situation, what works for, you know, the responsibilities that you have. You have to do what works for you. So I thought to myself, what can I do that can bring me more money and still be able to keep my job, because I still need to have this job at this point in my life. So I thought to myself, let me take this money that I've saved and purchase some rental properties. So that's exactly what I did. I purchased some rental properties. So at this point, I do have those properties that generate rental income every single month. So that just gives me another cushion to say, if something comes up, and as much as I'm still able to cover all my expenses with just my salary from my job, it means that I am in a position where I can be able to save more, because I have this other stream of income that, you know, is bringing in money every single month. So I'm able to save that money, and I'm also able to, you know, spoil myself. I'm also able to buy the things that I would like, that I wouldn't have necessarily been able to afford if I was only relying on my salary. So for the most part, that money goes into saving. Once I reach a certain level of, you know, savings, I can be able to take that money and do something else that hopefully can bring me even more money, because security is extremely important to me. I just want to feel secure. I don't want to worry constantly about money. So I want to feel secure, and again, like I said, I have a kid that I must also think about her future as well. I do use some of it, of course, where, like I said, I spoil myself, I buy myself, you know, what I want to buy, and, you know, because this is all about, you know, enjoying your life. It's all about living comfortably. It's all about improving the quality of your life. So that is my second stream of income. My third stream of income, Like I've indicated before that I've always been that person who prioritizes saving. So I obviously have savings accounts, and I've already indicated that for the most part, the rental income that I receive goes into savings, so that when I reach a certain level of savings, I can take that money and do something, whether I purchase another rental property or I decide to invest it in, in another way, So I have investment accounts that generate interest, obviously on a monthly basis. And I have different accounts, others short-term investments, long-term investments, and so forth. So that's another way that I'm generating income on a monthly basis. I'm generating interest on those accounts, and depending on how much you have saved, of course, and depending on the interest rates and so forth, it also affects how much you make on those interest-bearing financial assets. So I make sure that while I'm saving my money for whatever it is that I'm saving it for, I look for the investments or savings accounts that will generate the most interest for me. So on a monthly basis, there's money coming in from those investments, to which I can also use that money if I want to. I can invest it back or put it back into the account so that the interest makes even more interest. You understand? So your money makes you money. So it's not just sitting there waiting for you to finally decide what you do with it. While you are waiting and deciding what you're going to do with that money, it's generating interest, and like I said, depending on how much you have in your investment accounts. So that's the third stream of income: interest bearing investments and savings accounts. All right, number 4, the fourth stream of income that I have is shares. I purchased shares from a number of companies, and with that, depending on which company you purchased your shares from. By the way, when I buy shares from different companies, I use Standard Bank online share trading. So I procured a number of shares from different companies, to which they can generate dividends. Some generate dividends annually, some generate dividends quarterly, and so forth, depending on which company you purchased your shares from. That is another way of generating income. Besides receiving dividends on these shares that you purchase, your shares can also increase in value, meaning that when you buy your shares, they can increase in value, so that whenever you decide to sell them, you make profit, because now your shares would have been valued at a higher amount than the amount that you bought them with. In terms of deciding where to buy your shares, you'll have to do your own research. I'm not going to be the one to tell you that buy shares from this company, because anything can happen. And again, buying shares is also a risk. So you must also be willing to take that risk, because as much as they can go up in value, they can also go down in value. A lot can happen. So you must keep your eyes open, you must keep your ears open, so that you can be able to know when is it the right time to sell your shares, so that maybe if your shares were gonna go down in value, you are able to sell them on time before they lose value. So with shares, you can decide whether you just want to buy shares and hold them for a long time with the hope that they will go up in value, or you can be that person who basically trades shares, because you can buy and sell shares on a daily basis. So if you are that type of a person, again, you can also do that. All right, so now we're gonna go to the last stream of income, which is the fifth one, which is social media. If you are somebody that is interested in the creator economy, or even if you are not interested before, just Google creator economy. See how much of a big industry that is. See how much money that industry generates on an annual basis. So when I saw those numbers and thought to myself, that's something that I can do, that's something that I can actually even enjoy, that's something that I think I can be good at as well. So I thought to myself, why not? Because I'm able to incorporate this with everything else that I have going on. Even though it's not easy, but I thought to myself, at this point, I don't work on weekends. I do have leave, and I can take a few hours again after work and put those hours into this thing that I also want to pursue, which is social media. At this point, YouTube is my main one, and as you can see, it's still at the bottom of the list in terms of the income that it brings, because I'm just starting up. And there are different ways that you can make money on YouTube. Let me just talk about YouTube, because like I said, that's my main social media platform at this point. So there are different ways that you can make money on YouTube. Even when your channel is not yet monetized, if you don't know about, monetizing your YouTube channel, it's when you have reached a certain number of subscribers, which is 1,000 subscribers, and you've also reached watch hours, 4,000 watch hours over a period of 12 months. That's when now you can apply to be in the YouTube partner program, whereby your videos can be monetized, where you are able to make ad revenue. When anyone watches your videos and then an ad pops up, you are able to make a revenue from that. So that's one way of making money on YouTube. And then the second way is that you can do affiliate marketing, where you have links on your YouTube videos. You leave certain links, you tell your audience about certain products, and you leave certain links where they can click on those links if they want to buy whatever product it is that you are promoting. You can also give them discount codes so that when they use your links, they can get discounts. And when they buy using your links, you are able to get a portion of what they spend. You can also have your own products that you sell through your YouTube channel. There's just different ways of making money. You can, depending on the size of your channel, depending on what you do on your channel as well, brands can also approach you, or you can approach brands, and you can have some sort of a collaboration where you promote their products and they pay you cash, not just in terms of the affiliate links. They will pay you to maybe make a video on a certain product, promote a certain product. So there's a lot of different ways to make money online or on social media. Even myself, I'm still learning all these other ways of making money on social media, because why not? So those are my 5 streams of income currently, but that doesn't mean that it will stop there. I'm looking at other opportunities, I'm looking at other ways of making money, because like I said, I'm all about leveling up. I'm all about just improving my overall quality of life, because for me, if I don't have to worry about finances, it means that I can focus my energy on other things. It means that I will have time to pursue my passions, to pursue my interests. I'll have time to do the things that make me happy, do the things that I want to do with my life. So at the end of the day, it's not just about chasing money. It's about chasing a high quality life that will enable me to do the things that I want to do, to spend time with the people that I want to spend time with, and overall live a fabulous life, because I truly don't believe that we're brought on this earth to suffer and to struggle. Like, I don't speak those things over my life. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that I live a comfortable life. I live the life that I want to live, for myself, as well as for my child or for my children, as well as my family at large, because I believe that my success is the success of everyone around me. So I'd love to hear from you on the comments. What is it that you do to supplement your main source of income, or what is it that you do as a side hustle that brings you extra income on a monthly basis? I'd love to hear about that, because like I said, I'm looking at other ways of bringing in income. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do click that subscribe button, because like I said, here we're all about leveling up. We talk about everything and anything that will help us just to improve our overall quality of life. That is what we are all about on this channel. So if you are interested in that, please do click that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a part of our community, because like I said, I also want to learn from you. I don't want this to just be about me talking and talking and talking. I also want to hear from you. I also want to hear about your experiences and so forth. So please do click the subscribe button and be part of our community. So thank you once again for watching all the way through to the end. I will see you on the next video. Bye.